Welcome back to my channel, and a special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Jen Clayton Beauty. We do everything beauty and makeup, and that includes tutorials and testing out new makeup releases, especially eyeshadow palettes. My favorite makeup in the world is eyeshadow palettes. Runner up to that is highlighter. And today I have the newest release from Lunar Beauty, Manny MUA, here on YouTube. And that is the Lunar Beauty Moonshroom collection. Now this was a pretty good size collection. I did not pick up all of the pieces. However, I did pick up the Moonshroom eyeshadow palette. There is also a highlighter palette. I did go ahead and decide to pass on that. I know I just said I love highlighter, but I have so many and I never pan a highlighter. I mean, that's never gonna happen in my lifetime. And the shades in Manny's highlighter are shades I already have, highlighter palette are shades I already have in my collection, but I did pick up the Moonshroom palette. There were several lip glosses released, and I know I'm on a lip no buy, but I had to get one. I love Lunar Beauty's lip product, so I decided to go ahead and pick up one of the lip glosses in Flora. Now I did control myself and I only got one, not all of them. And this is just a beautiful shade. It's a light kind of pink shade. Lunar Beauty's lip products are amazing. You know I rave about their lip oils, so I decided to go ahead and get a lip gloss to complete the look today. Now I will go ahead and link the entire Moonshroom collection down below for you. I know he has a bundle deal going on, and then he's selling everything individually as well. Now I used a discount code when I purchased my products. I'll put all of that information in the description box for you. I'll also have my favorite beauty subscription boxes, all of the other makeup that I'm wearing today if you would like to shop this look, discounts to my favorite indie brands, and come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. So let's do an eye look with Lunar Beauty's Moonshroom palette and test out Lunar Beauty's Flora new lip gloss. As always, I am going to prime my eyes with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. I've already done all of my base makeup, so the last thing I had to do was just apply some eyeshadow primer. I always use MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. It's my favorite. Keeps my shadows in place, prevents creasing. I just really swear by using an eyeshadow primer. I just go ahead and tap that in just to make sure that there is no creasing. You saw this beautiful color story. I just love how grungy it is, how earthy it is, and I love that he also popped in some colorful shades. Those shimmers in this palette swatched beautifully. So did the mattes. I mean, to what I expect from Lunar Beauty is just really excellent quality. I love that there's light mattes, mid-tone mattes, deep mattes, light shimmers, deeper shimmers, a little bit of everything in this palette. I definitely want to utilize the yellows and I think the purples. I think I want to do kind of a grungy mustard yellow purple look, and then maybe we'll pop one of these really dark fun mattes like this deep green or purple on our lower lash line. I'm going to start with the shade Meadow, which is this kind of baby poop green color. I love the mushroom pan embossing. I mean, it's just everything I would expect from Lunar Beauty. Their aesthetic and quality of their palettes and shadows is so nice. I'm actually going to apply this to the inner portion of my crease. I'm going to pull that onto my lid a little bit as well, and I'm going to bring that about 3/4 of the way over, and I'm going to pop that also a little bit above my crease. I do have slightly hooded eyes, so I do like to bring my crease shade just a tiny bit above my crease so you can still see it when my eyes are open. This shade is all the grunge that I was hoping that it would be. So I'm going to go ahead and do the shade Meadow on my other eye. That color is so grungy and so beautiful. It applied like perfection. I'm going to pick up this dark shade here called Pretty Poison. It's this beautiful purple matte. Now I always say that purples are sometimes kind of hard to formulate. Really good indie brands like Lunar Beauty, typically they're not patchy or dusty, but we're gonna test this out by applying this to the outer portion of our lid, to the outer portion of our eye, and then bringing that over to meet that shade Meadow. But I'm going to stick with this on about the outer quarter of my crease. This shade is so nice. It's very grungy, which I love. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. It applied beautifully. I have no patchiness. It layered really nicely on top of Meadow as well. I am kind of pulling that purple shade onto my lid as well to meet Meadow. I just want to have a little bit of a colorful base before I go in with these shimmers. And then going back into that shade Meadow, I'm going to buff the edges just to seamlessly blend those two shades together. Now, even though I blended the purple out, it is still there. It did not blend away. It's still absolutely beautiful. Now for my lid, as always, I'm going in with my NYX glitter glue. I always use NYX glitter glue before applying any shimmer to my eye. Again, keeps it in place, really brings out the true opacity of the shimmer, the true sparkle. So I have to use this shimmer shade here called Fun Guy, F-U-N-G-U-Y, so funny. Such a great pun. I'm going to pick that up on my finger. It's this grungy green gold with a black base. I love a good black base shimmer. And I'm going to apply that to about the outer 3/4 of my lid. I am not going to apply it though over the top of our purple outer corner. I do want to leave that in place, just bringing it over to meet that shade. That is so pretty. It is so grungy, and because it does have that really nice black base, it pairs beautifully with the outer corner shade. Ooh, I really love that shade, Fun Guy. And then with a pencil style brush, I'm going to pick up the really pretty purple shade called Witch's Hat, and I'm going to apply that right next to Fun Guy on the inner portion of my lid, meeting that with Fun Guy just to add a little pop of purple in the shimmers as well. And I really wanted to test out the colorful shimmer in the one of the colorful shimmers in the palette. That's also really pretty. It's very grungy. Again, kind of has a little bit of a black base to it. Now these shimmers aren't picking up as easily with a brush as with a finger. And I did watch Manny's reveal video, and I remember him saying that these shimmers are a little bit better served with your finger. So you can get opacity with a brush. I'm just going to go in with my finger. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see exactly what he was talking about. You definitely get more opacity, a little bit more shimmer color payoff using your finger. Now, like I said, you can use a brush. So if your preference is brush application, it does work. I just feel like you get a little bit more with your finger. I have to use the shade Magic Mushroom. It's a lavender type of shimmer shade. I'm going to, again, pick that up on a brush. It is a very flaky shimmer in the pan, and I do want to use that as my inner corner. Oh yeah, wow. That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. It's got a little blue and silver in it, but also that icy white. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful as an inner corner. It would also be really nice on the lid. And then for my lower lash line, I have to use this kind of grungy teal foresty green shade called Dewdrop, and I'm going to buff that on my lower lash line. I want to stay pretty close to my lash line because I do want to pop in a shimmer as well. I'm even going to take that shade and just pull it over a little bit, similar to where I would put a wing. This is just a beautiful emerald green shade, but also still gives me all the grunginess. And then I'm going to buff the shimmer Spores, which is this kind of green gold shimmer on the lower lash line, just to add a little bit of sparkle. And that shimmer is really pretty because it has a green undertone, so it paired beautifully with this shade Dewdrops on the lower lash line. One more final blend, no added shadow, and then I'm going to do liner, mascara, and I'll be back and we'll test out the lip gloss. So mascara and liner is on. I did a little something with my hair, and now we're gonna test out the Flora lip gloss. I'll insert some close-ups here. It's the typical beautiful Lunar Beauty packaging with the diamond on top. And like I said, it's kind of a frosty pink gloss, not glittery frosty like 90s frosty, but frosty and glittery. It's hard to explain, at least from what I saw in Manny's video. So I removed any lip product that I had. I did not apply any lip liner. I just want to test out the lip gloss. See what I mean by frosty but not? Oh, it feels so good on the lips. It smells like vanilla cupcakes, which I'm definitely here for. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. It gives a beautiful shine to the lips. It's thick, but it's not sticky, so the longevity of this should be pretty good. It feels really, really good on the lips. Love, love, love the color of this. Let me go ahead and zoom in and show you guys the color up close. Let me zoom you out and let's go over my thoughts on the Lunar Beauty Moonshroom collection. So first, let's chat about the Flora lip gloss. Love this. Now I'm kind of kicking myself for not ordering the other ones, but I'm supposed to be on a lip no buy, so that is why I controlled myself and just picked up one of these. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's a staple color for me. It's a very light wash of color on the lips. Definitely something you can wear day to day, would pair beautifully with any eye look. The formula feels so good on the lips, exactly what I expected. And now let's chat about the palette. The packaging, of course, absolutely beautiful. I love the raised moon on here, typical of Lunar Beauty palettes. I absolutely love that there's a mirror, and the color story is everything I wanted it to be. It has the option of neutral, it has the option of grunge, it has the option of colorful. It's absolutely stunning, and I really, really love my eye look. It's very, very, very grungy. I went a little bit more on the deeper side with the eye look. You could brighten it up, of course, with some of the lighter shades, but I love it. I love everything about it. I love the pop of yellow in the crease with that deep, dark purple, those fun kind of black base shimmers on the lid, and then that pop of this beautiful emerald green on the lower lash line. Love it. Absolutely love this palette. It performed beautifully, exactly like I said, what I expect from Lunar Beauty. Both the lip product and the palette are perfection. So again, I will link the Moonshroom collection down below for you with the same discount code that I used. Let me know if you picked it up. Let me know what you think of my look, and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe, turn your bell on so you never miss a future video. Also in the description box, I'll put my favorite beauty boxes, all of the other makeup that I'm wearing today if you would like to recreate this look, discounts to my favorite indie brands, and come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. Really, really happy I picked up the new Moonshroom collection.